Hey everyone, we are back. It's Asia and Ermahn.
Again.
And we are serving this today.
Exactly. How do you like it?
Bold and beautiful and perfect for fall.
And it's gonna be very easy to follow. The makeup that I do for Asia is for her in the sense of, it's my perception of how I see this look. And it's also, I see you not wearing too much makeup, but at the same time, being with the trends of the times.
Right.
So this is something very, hopefully very easy to follow.
If you guys want to see how we did this, stay tuned.
Please do.
Okay guys, so as you can see for the first time in our videos, the skin, the brows, and a little bit of eye is already done. We did this exact look in a previous video, so what I'm going to do is you guys can check it out right here. Click that video, and then you'll be directed to how we did this.
Yeah, it's just the foundation and the contour and how we did the eyebrows and how we did some of the eyeshadow. It's in that video.
So now
from that we're gonna pick it up just to create a different look for fall.
Are we building on the eyes?
Definitely, yes.
Love.
We're gonna go and review the eyelid again with Fragile eyeshadow by NARS.
This is the only color that we used
in the last video, exactly. So today we're gonna use Kat Von D eyeshadow palette. This is an amazing palette. All the eyeshadows are matte.
Pretty.
They're amazing. So we're gonna start with this color right here on the crease. And from there we're gonna build it up. So we're gonna use the 217 MAC brush. Start right here in the corner and just following your line on the crease, your natural crease that you have in your eye. Going all the way inside corner of the eyelid. I like to have a little bit of symmetric line, and it needs to be like right with the corner where the with your eyebrow finishes.
Okay.
That kind of like that, the same kind of a line. It all
and you're
depends.
going upward.
I'm going upwards, exactly.
Wow, you didn't use a lot of product at all, and look at that.
Exactly.
It's a very light touch.
Yes, I want to go very light. The eyeshadows are very pigmented, so you don't have to use a lot of product in the brush. Now I'm going to diffuse the eyeshadow that I just applied. I want to just buff all those rough edges that connect with the eyebrow bone. This is the brush by Kat Von D. It says Light. It's from the same collection, and it has this little pointy brush that I'm going to use to create more of the crease in the eye.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be very dramatic, so we're gonna go with very
You're gonna be dramatic?
Never.
Never. Oh my God. So you're just going over where we just came from.
Exactly.
And it's important to have a sharp tool.
It is easier for you, for sure. And with the back of that brush, I'm going to diffuse some of that line and work it a little bit more. If I have to apply more product, I'd rather just do it slowly as opposed to just applying a lot of product and then be making a mess on the eye.
Right. Ooh la la.
We just go back with the Fragile eyeshadow by NARS in the bottom part of the eyelid, right below where we created that line, right in the corners because we want to create that light coming out the inside corner of the eye. We're going to clean under the eye. Again, we're going to use Lisa Ashley eye moisturizer.
Using a moisturizer to remove the makeup.
The best tool ever. And we're going to go upwards.
Are we sharpening that line?
Yes. Making it very clean. And your eyes, just like mine, are in the smaller side. This should be better, at least for this look, just to leave these little corners open.
Okay.
And create more of an illusion of a bigger eye with the lash.
I love that.
So what I'm doing now is just cleaning up those edges, the inside edges, because we want this line to be a little bit more pronounced. Let me see you again. So that way it just looks more clean. We just go and review the line right below the eyebrow that we created with the concealer, just to create a highlight and definition between the eyeshadow and the eyebrow.
Now, normally we use browns on my eyes,
Yes,
but now we're doing black.
I usually use the browns inside your eye, but now we're using black just because this is a little bit more dramatic.
We're doing drama. We're serving drama today.
Drama for sure. I'm just going with the liner right on the lash line. Not making it very thick, actually on the thinner side, just to accentuate the frame of the eye. So we just applied the falsies. We use Ardell 160 in black. They're very feathery, beautiful, a good length for your eye. So if you have small eyes, this is a good one to use. It doesn't overpower your eye, and it looks very natural.
Yeah. So we're not going super dramatic with the eyelashes.
No, because I wanted to create a look that is kind of funky, especially for you, because you hardly ever use like anything funky in your eyes.
Totally.
But at the same time, I don't want to. I wanted to make it look wearable. You know what I mean? I wanted people to look at the makeup and say, oh, that might look kind of cool on me. I want to try it. Like the square sponges that are really useful to apply foundation and to also clean under the eye like this and create a great angle for the eye. Especially when you wanted to make a very strong end of the eye shadow. I'm gonna use the black pencil again, and I'm gonna go under the eye, look up, making a very thin line right on the lash line to the center of the eye. I don't go all the way in, as thin as possible. Then I go back to my fantastic, beautiful palette by K Von D, and I use the black again with the slanted brush, and I go over the pencil very lightly.
Doesn't even feel like you're touching my skin.
Just want to make sure that we don't make a mess. Okay. And then we're gonna pull this out outwards. Look that way for me. There you go. I want to diffuse that line just a tiny bit.
Cool. And it is keeping my eyes like
Open.
Yeah, open.
Yes. We go back and we do a little bit of the concealer under the eye. Look up for me, please. The concealer that I'm using is NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Again, around the mouth, the bridge of the nose. And we go. This is the color by Anastasia's, the Tan to Deep Contour Kit. And the color that I'm using is this one right in here. Blush, we're using NARS. The color that we're using is Liberation. Go very lightly, the apples of the cheeks. And then we buff all those colors out. We want to blend them up.
You know what I like about this is that the cut creases I've seen are always so dramatic. Like this is dramatic, but it's not intimidating.
No, I want to make it wearable. I want to make something like break that dramatic and create this that is a little bit more wearable.
Totally.
Okay, the color that I'm going to be using today is First Class Nude.
Nude, we're going nude.
By Rimmel. Then on top of that, I'm gonna go with a lip liner by Laura Mercier again. The color that I'm using is Neutral Brown. And yes, it's gonna be again that kind of ombre effect, but a very, very soft one. I go back with the First Class Nude by Rimmel London with the brush, and I try to smooth those edges that I created with the lip liner. And just to accentuate that beautiful color, we could go on top of it and make it a little bit more glossy. Just go right there in the center. Beautiful lips, accentuating these beautiful 160 Ardell lashes. Going from the root of the lash, her natural lash, and wiggling the brush all the way up so it connects with the falsies and makes them look more natural. See you there?
Finished product.
It's a new take of like the old style makeup from the 60s. Very dramatic, very graphic, very defined, very specific.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we just take a little bit of the, a little bit of that information from that makeup and make it our own. So more wearable, something that you could just like maybe just do it this fall and play
Definitely.
with for the evening.
For me, this is like a manageable cut crease for someone who doesn't wear a lot of eye makeup.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And it will be just fun just to look different and feel different and
So
play with
cool.
makeup.
I think this is a super fun look for fall, and I love the nude lip with like the
I
bold
know.
eye.
I know, it looks beautiful.
Awesome.
I really hope you enjoy it and it was easy to follow and all the questions.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or have any suggestions as to what you would like to see from us. And all the products and all of Ermahn's links are going to be in the description box, so don't forget to click that. And that's it. Thank you
That's
so
it.
much for
Of
coming.
course. Thank you so much for your beautiful
All right,
face.
everyone, thanks for watching.